Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy SCGRANT here, and it's gonna be one of those videos. Yep, you read the title card. It's going to be an update video for not just the main channel, but also for the update channel. Well, mostly the gaming channel, because this is June 2026, and things are pretty much locked in for the Plus channel. So, without further ado, I'd like to give you all a disclaimer that is what I'm about to discuss in the following topics that I'm going to discuss in the video. So make sure you check down below in the description for the timestamps for said topics. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it, because this is gonna be definitely a long video. So make sure you got snacks and drinks, because yeah, it's definitely going to be a long video. Anyway, let's get right to it. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to discuss is essentially pretty much what I got going on the gaming channel, which is my REM job segment, is most likely. Because I've already got the channel up and I got the playlist up and running with 4 videos that I've already, posted on the channel back last month. But the fact of the matter is that for the majority of June of 2026, I'm only gonna have 2 videos, pretty much in the pipelines, ready to set to premiere on the gaming channel. That would be on basically 7 vehicles. Well, the next pretty much video related to the rim job segment will be on the Porsche 911 GT. Well, actually, it's the Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. Yeah, the 911 Carrera GTS. The Mercedes AMG GT Coupe, pretty much the regular version, and the Nissan GTR Premium. Those were cars that I've already planned to, already got in the pipeline and set this down. And other than that, after that, and later on the month, I will have a segment that involves the Dodge Viper, the McLaren 570S, a Lamborghini Huracan, and a Ferrari LaFerrari. So basically, those were vehicles that I have currently planned for the month. Because once again, those are some high-end cars, and that's gonna take a lot, and it's gonna basically cost me some in-game coins, even though I have boatloads of in-game cash. The fact is that I need some time to basically work on those videos, because oh my god, man, I'm like, because remember, this is actually somewhat to take up a little bit of a sidestep from when I did my tune-on specialties back last year. But unfortunately, because as of me recording this, I don't have my PlayStation subscription active, so I could not do any more tune-on builds. In fact, there were more tune-on builds to most likely finally get into SUVs, but once again, pretty much the subscription ran out, and I could not afford it at that time. And the last time that we ever got any free multiplayer weekend that would have been an excuse for me to record footage from my online garage in Unbound would have been on a free PSN multiplayer weekend. But unfortunately, as we're recording this, there has been no news regarding health. Memorial Day came and went, and there was still, usually when it comes to holidays, we usually get additional free-to-play weekends. But did it stop? Like, I don't get it, because usually happens every now and then, but now it literally just stopped. So once again, because I am fully aware that the 1 month and 3 month subscriptions of PS Plus has been raised. Not by much, but I got the entire internet up in a blaze, bro. I'm like, and well, everybody, and it's pretty much justified, because nobody asked for this. The 12 month subscription is already at $8, so why do you gotta jack up something for the average consumer? That's essentially just bad service. That's bad service, and makes people want to dump the PC, man. Because once again, your boy was on tune-on builds, and he already got plans for basically doing more vehicle builds. But unfortunately, because of these missteps into where PlayStation is heading, I had to basically backtrack back to the game that was considered my most personally played modern Need for Speed, which was Need for Speed Heat. That's why I've already started the whole rim job segment. I will have a number of videos related to it, but he will have to jump back to the tune-on series. I will hop back to it because I want to actually get SUV builds, maybe some muscle builds. There's some cars that I've yet to try out. I did try out all the new cars, and you even saw it in the tune-on specialties. All the post-launch cars that were added to Unbound were tested out, including the return body. But the fact of the matter is that I did not expect to having to start doing a side thing until eventually things basically pick up back up normally with the tune-on builds. Yeah, so we're stuck on the rim job side of things until eventually things get situated. So yes, once again, I have nothing to spare in terms of the funds in order to actually to renew the subscription. So until eventually another multiplayer, pretty much on multiplayer weekend jumps out or some occasions, I will not hop back to the online portion. The only time I can definitely hop back online to check things out is that I have to use someone else's console who has their subscription already active in order to actually, check my online stuff. And I already got, once again, the PlayStation 5 I'm using is the digital version, in which the actual primary one has the disc drive. And basically, I checked that because once again, one of my own folks, pretty much my old man, pretty much have a PSN account with membership active. So basically, I used his as a substitute to just check out what's going on online until eventually everything's up and running. So yeah, Rim Jobs, inside the Rim Jobs segment on the gaming channel is the somewhat of a, it's a substitute. It's pretty much filling in until eventually things get situated with the tune-on build segment until my personal account subscription is active once again sometime in the near future, hopefully. But that's all I have to say regarding pretty much gaming channel's new Rim Job segment on the channel. Anyway, on to the next. Alrighty, so basically with pretty much what I have in store for pretty much both channels, I can confidently say that pretty much we're near the end game now. I've pretty much talked about this on the gaming channel regarding the fact that Dragon Ball Battle came and went, but boy, one of my most anticipated things that I'm looking forward to this summer was to finally conclude Xenoverse 2. I cannot stress you enough. This game has been going on for almost 10 years. Yes, the original Xenoverse came out in early 2015. That 10-year anniversary has passed, bro. We're talking about Xenoverse 2, bro. It's finally time. The fans had enough. Like, please, end Xenoverse 2 now. And they're finally giving what the fans want. To finally conclude this game's post-launch support. What left me to some concerns is the fact that since it's going to be the last DLC, we gotta know exactly, because here's what I do know. We're getting one final level cap that originally is 199 or maybe 200. We're getting a final level cap. But one of the things about this game, about this upcoming DLC, finally concludes Xenoverse 2 as a whole, is that it will tie into Xenoverse 3, which will come out next year, since it says 2027, meaning that, yep, we are definitely getting this new game next year. But if I can look at the teaser trailer, it knows that this particular final pack is being worked on by whoever is left over at DIMS. Like, it had to be some sort of sub-team working on this DLC. And I'm hoping that the English voice actor for Jiren is backing me for writing for this one, because judging from the trailer and how it all ends, it shows that Ultra Superhero Goku was a thing. Two YouTubers I had in mind actually had this support and theorized for months, or maybe almost a year, that if Future Saga Chapter 4 was the way to conclude things, Goku would eventually get him the power up. Because remember, for example, Vegeta's Ultra Super Villain Vegeta was actually based on Ultra Ego Vegeta. But once again, since the manga was not adapted into the anime yet of mostly the Moro and Granola arcs, we could not get Ultra Super Villain Vegeta. We could not get Ultra Super Vegeta, Black Frieza, or True Ultra Instinct Goku. We could not get them. We got the Ultra Design and the perfected version, but not the true of Ultra Instinct. Now it's being all condensed into this final DLC. Remember, Ultra Super Villain Vegeta was essentially Ultra Super Vegeta, but for Super 2. Ultra Super Villain Frieza was essentially Black Frieza. For Xenoverse 2. We're basically getting pretty much the Dimps' takes on these concepts from the manga that cannot be adapted because there's not an animated version of them yet. And we already got confirmation that the Moro arc is finally being adapted to the anime, along with redoing most of Dragon Ball Super. Great! But without further ado, I can say one thing, that I'm hoping we're getting Ultra Superhero as an awoken skill, because if I recall in Chapter 3, if we got shocked by that Ultra Super Villain Power Lightning, we literally can basically gain control of it. We don't get possessed. We actually gain control. So I'm hoping that we too can adapt this power as Ultra Super Villain, as an Ultra Superhero, and make it as a Power Awoken skill. But we don't know if it's going to be part of the free update or if this is the last DLC. It might end up being a bonus if you paid for, maybe I think behind the DLC. Meaning that it has to be paid for in order to get this Awoken skill. Yeah, an Awoken skill has to be paid for in order to actually get the content. So yeah. So if you haven't figured it out, the gaming channel is already got the Dragon Power Team segment on there, and I'm already pretty much showcasing it. With one exception being my Freezer Race build that I have not showcased the golden transformation, because once again I've already got things mapped out for 2026, and I'm hoping to eventually get to it in the future. But for now, this is actually me confirming that I will be hopping back to the game when it comes out. And if this DLC comes out in next month, in July, sometime in July, I'll definitely hop back online and excuse to hop back into PS Plus. But for now, once again, everything's in the dark. We have no info regarding that return right now, other than collabs with other Dragon Ball games regarding the final Future Saga Chapter 4. Anyway, I gotta see what else I have cooked in store, man, because once again, things are looking good for our boy Goku getting on the superhero. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this one. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, more gaming channel related stuff, and this time it's City Skylines. Now, if you haven't already figured it out, my gaming channel already has a new segment on the series, which is the successor to my City of Los Angeles build called the City of Veternus. Well, Veternus means, in Latin, means eternal, and basically this is pretty much me basically testing out the new Race Day Bundle DLC. This entire build of me doing my new city build of Veternus was a result of, you guessed it, it was the Race Day Bundle Pack, along with Iconic Brutalism and Renewed History DLC thing, the radio station. I've already gotten 4 videos already available on the gaming channel, with 2 set to come out later down the road this month. And once again, your boy has live outside social media, meaning that I will have downtime. For example, whatever it's like Sunday evening or Sunday night, basically I usually lock in and start basically getting prepared, and even Monday to prepare for when I eventually start uploading new content to the gaming channel. But yes, I've already gotten pretty much this set in motion, and once again, I even promised in those videos that later down the road I will tackle the parades and the triathlons. I will tackle those, but those will have to be in those segments, because oh my god, so much was going on in this pack. So much was going on. Once again, getting a new city build, and I had to put it somewhere that will not cause any major traffic jam. That's the last thing I want, bro. So I had to put it somewhere else so that there'll be no new comeuppance, because oh my god, so much is going on, man. Once again, I had so many tests with these goddamn city builds, and that I had to do it. I just had to do it. It was most likely at some point that I've already did the circuit cruisers, and I'm hoping to get to the Formula 1 cars and even the hypercars, because once again, my only gripe with this DLC is that I can only do race events once per year, but I can set up multiple raceways, so meaning that it will not be for us, so that this is supposed to be a counterbalance, because I'm hoping that I can get to basically trying out these new features, which I already have. But once again, I have to make sure that if there's time to do it, because once again, your boy's got life outside, basically working on other content. But boy, oh man, this is definitely going to bite me in the ass for this, man. Because once again, what I hate is that there are certain features I want to try out, but if it's just the timing, if I can get around to basically getting towards it, bro. It's what I would have wanted, man. Because once again, the motor race rate is what got me hooked the most and made me pay full price for the entire bundle. It was $24. Can you blame me, bro? They got actual race tracks. Because this was nothing more than just a fever dream or mods. But the fact that Tim was mean to put this out just screams yes. But the thing lies for me is not just the Resident Bundle, but for the future Cities, guys. Oh, we still don't have any info about the controversial sequel, but we don't know what Tama's video will be cooking next, since basically that's all we had since March of 2026. That was almost 3 months ago, and I already had a head start with my own, City of Fate tournament builds. I already got a head start and already got the first event of racing already up and going. Like, we'll have events to other horizons. Once again, there are certain features I have yet to test out yet, like to basically bring it to the forefront. And once again, your boy's got a schedule to work with. I got a system, I got calculations. I gotta make sure that everything's up and running before things start to lock down. Because truth be told, I never thought that the gaming channel, because once again, by the time you see this video, the gaming channel is coming up on its 12th anniversary, so I gotta make sure to start putting out content then. But that's where the thing lies. The gaming channel, as just like last year in 2025, will be taking its monthly break. Meaning that July 2026, no new gaming videos. Because, well, I already had some miscellaneous videos, well, a couple of miscellaneous videos already set. Meaning that pretty much everything is all set in stone. It's just that your boy had to lock in and get not just new City of Victorious videos, but also related to, Dragon Power Team, and also to pretty much Hasty's World Tour, which is actually will be concluded this month. That I can promise you. It will be concluded this month, meaning I can hop back to doing other videos that isn't related to Xenoverse 2, City Skylines, or even my Rim Jobs side series. Meaning I can finally hop back to it. But once again, this portion of the video is most likely updating you regarding the gaming channel, as I don't know where else to put it in terms of what I have on the gaming channel. But it'll have to be fit into its own big video here in order to keep you guys up to speed on what I've been up to, not just on my YouTube channel, but also I got Discord and also social media down below. Anyway, time to conclude this. Alrighty, so we're down to the final piece before we can finally conclude the video. Anyway, all I can say is one thing, that after I've done my video on pretty much Gameoverse, another pilot just came out of nowhere. And unlike the Gameoverse, this one's only 7 minutes long, and pretty much we got another indie animated pilot, and I'm like, okay, what's this about? So, well, this trailer alone from Raphael's channel is pretty much how it went down. We're talking about a space explorer named Butterfly, and well, we got competition, buddy. I'm gonna have to tell Kid Bodega from Gameoverse, like, hey, Kid, you got some competition there, buddy. You got some competition there. I'm like, okay, so what's really going on here? Like, it's 7 minutes, bro. Like, I had to go and watch the pilot myself, and well, it's interesting. Okay. I'm like, I just got off doing the Gameoverse pilot, and I feel it's in fact, the title, this new pilot is called Planetronica. I'm like, okay. The new character's like, oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? Okay. Like, you think with my reaction and in my tone of my voice in this video, you're thinking like, maybe I should do a video about it. But once again, I just got off doing pretty much the Gameoverse pilot, man. I was not going to jump on another pilot after this one, because once again, in terms of the indie animation scene, we haven't heard anything from Helga Boss or anything regarding, but we already know that season 3 is going to come out fall 2026 on Amazon Prime, so there's none. But there's the Helga Boss shorts, we haven't heard none of that. We haven't heard nothing about Helga Boss shorts. The next short will most likely be Helga Boss short number 12. So we haven't heard about it as of me recording this video. So we don't know exactly what's going to go down with Helga Boss, with the Helliverse. But I do know that this show is supposed to be like, it's pretty much like the sister show to pretty much Gameoverse pilot. Like, because remember, this pilot is actually nearly almost 8 minutes long. I'm like, oh, okay, that's short, that's good, and it's actually well animated. I can give you that. But once again, I can't just jump from one pilot to another, man. Just back to back, man. I need some time to breathe before I even do anything about this one. But I do like the character of, well, I got the characters, and once again, I'm hoping to go more in depth when I eventually review the pilot itself. But I've already looked at it, but to get me a full video about this, I will have to give it some, 5-minute segment video. But that'll have to come later on in the future, because once again, your boy is booked with the gaming channel, and he has to get stuff done, because once again, no stone left unturned. He has to lock in and keep the gaming channel pretty much occupied until eventually it reaches the point that I can finally take that month-long break. Because yeah, I don't want to jump to another pilot and give my personal thoughts about it until eventually some time passes. So you keep that in mind, which will eventually get until I eventually get to Planetronica. Anyway, that's all I'll say about this. It looks interesting, but I want to check it out at a later point. In conclusion, well, a lot of stuff is about to go down this month and most likely in the near future, but remember, your boy is a one-man army basically doing all the recording, all the editing, and all the rendering, and make sure these videos get out on both my channels. But yeah, man, a lot's about to go down, man. So basically, I have to lock in and make sure that everything is up smoothly. I'm hoping that after this video, I will not have to resort to doing videos this long ever again, or pretty much for a while. So it means that I'll have to head back to the 10 minutes or 5-minute videos that I usually do on this channel, as I do take it does take me 2 weeks to get a single mainline video out on this channel. Anyway, that's all I got for this update video. It's your boy SCGRANT, and I'll see you all back in the digital circus. Later.